Have you ever felt suffocated by the endless noise of the modern world? The constant barrage of opinions, expectations, and the relentless pressure to keep up? Now imagine this. Over 2,000 years ago, ancient Stoic philosophers wrestled with the same struggles we face today, the same emotions, the same questions of identity, purpose, and navigating life's challenges. It's fascinating, isn't it? That wisdom forged centuries ago still resonates so powerfully in today's fast-paced, chaotic world. In this video, we're diving deep into the timeless teachings of Stoicism, uncovering profound truths that can help us navigate the chaos with clarity, resilience, and unshakable inner peace. Whether you're dealing with interpersonal conflict, searching for meaning, or just curious about a philosophy that has stood the test of time, you're exactly where you need to be. Together, we'll explore how Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a practical roadmap for living a calmer, more intentional life. Number 1. Care less about people's opinion. Have you ever felt trapped by the weight of others' expectations, constantly adjusting yourself to fit into the molds others create for you? This relentless chase for approval drains your energy and peace of mind, leaving you feeling unfulfilled. Stoic wisdom offers a liberating perspective. Care less about what others think and focus on living authentically. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, pointed out that the opinions of others are fleeting, inconsistent, and often shaped more by their personal biases and insecurities than by any accurate reflection of who they are. So why let something so unreliable dictate your self-worth? The journey to caring less about external validation begins with understanding your core values. What truly matters to you? What principles do you stand by? When your actions align with these values, you'll discover an inner harmony that no amount of external praise or criticism can disrupt. This alignment isn't just about finding peace. It's about living a life that feels genuinely yours. Imagine how freeing it is to live without the constant need to conform. You start attracting people who genuinely appreciate you for who you are, not for a persona you've crafted to gain approval. This quality over quantity approach to relationships brings deeper connections and true fulfillment. But how do you stop caring about what others think? Start by reframing their opinions. Recognize that they're subjective and in most cases more reflective of their worldview than of your reality. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, emphasized that we should only concern ourselves with what's in our control, our thoughts, actions, and character. The opinions of others? They're outside of our control, and therefore not worth our worry. At the end of the day, it's your inner dialogue that matters most. When you lay your head on your pillow at night, you're alone with your thoughts, not the fleeting judgments of others. So make those thoughts about your true self, your values, and your growth. By doing this, you'll find a profound sense of freedom and self-confidence. Caring less about others' opinions isn't about being indifferent. It's about prioritizing your authenticity over their expectations. It's about breaking free from the chains of external validation and reclaiming your power to define your worth. Remember, the only opinion that truly matters is the one you have of yourself when you live aligned with your highest values. Number 2. Embrace honesty. Honesty is one of the most liberating virtues you can practice. It's about more than just speaking the truth. It's about aligning your external actions and words with your internal values. By doing so, you create space for genuine growth and self-acceptance, clearing away the mental clutter that often blocks peace, understanding, and authentic connections. But let's face it, honesty isn't always easy. It takes courage to face your mistakes, own up to your flaws, and deal with the consequences of your actions. Yet the rewards, trust, respect, and a clear conscience, are immeasurably valuable. How do we start? It begins with small intentional steps. Practice transparency in your daily interactions. Reflect on moments where you may not have been entirely honest and ask yourself why. Use these moments as opportunities for growth. Remember, this journey is ongoing, and every step toward honesty brings you closer to a more serene and meaningful life. Now think about the wisdom of Seneca. He reminds us that when someone's actions or words hurt us, it's rarely about us. People act based on their struggles, perceptions, and histories, like wearing glasses that distort their view of the world, including their view of you. Consider your moments of anger or impatience. How often were those reactions shaped by stress, fear, or insecurity, rather than the actions of others? Recognizing this in yourself makes it easier to extend the same understanding to others. Here's where the Stoic magic happens. By embracing honesty with yourself and others, You can detach from the unnecessary pain of taking things personally. The next time someone's words sting, pause. Take a breath and remind yourself, this might not be about me. This simple pause can prevent reactive spirals and allow you to respond with reason and empathy. Honesty combined with understanding builds resilience. When you stop assuming you know the full story of someone's actions, you protect your peace of mind and deepen your compassion. Even when hurt, you can use the experience as a chance to practice your Stoic principles. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can it help me grow? In embracing honesty, you not only anchor yourself in authenticity, but also open the door to more meaningful and compassionate connections. You become less reactive, more understanding, and ultimately more in tune with the humanity we all share. Number 3, avoid taking things personally. We've all been there, stung by someone's words or actions, feeling like it's a direct hit to our sense of self. But Stoicism teaches us a profound truth. Most of the time, it's not about us at all. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, reminds us that people's behavior reflects their struggles, perceptions, and circumstances, not their worth or character. Imagine each person moving through life wearing their own unique set of lenses, shaped by their experiences, fears, and emotions. Their reactions are often a reflection of what's happening in their world, not yours. Now think about the times you've lashed out or acted out of character. Weren't those moments more about your inner turmoil than the person you were interacting with? Understanding this allows us to detach from unnecessary pain. When someone's actions hurt us, instead of taking it personally, pause and ask yourself, is this truly about me? More often than not, you'll realize it isn't. This simple shift can save you from spiraling into reactive emotions and help you respond with calm and reason. Stoics see these moments as opportunities to practice empathy and build resilience. By not taking things personally, we not only protect our inner peace, but also create room for more compassionate interactions. The next time someone's words sting, pause, breathe, and remember, their actions say more about them than they do about you. Over time, this approach strengthens your emotional armor, making you less susceptible to external slights and more anchored in your sense of self. By avoiding the trap of taking things personally, you free yourself to live more authentically and peacefully, turning everyday challenges into opportunities for growth. Let each moment of adversity be a lesson in resilience, reminding you that your value isn't tied to anyone else's opinion, but rooted firmly in your principles and actions. Number 4, cultivate patience. Patience isn't just about waiting for something to happen. It's a profound Stoic practice of actively engaging with the present moment, no matter what challenges it brings. Marcus Aurelius saw patience as a form of strength, a shield against life's irritations and obstacles. When faced with difficulties, patience allows us to transform frustrations into opportunities for growth. Think of it this way. When you're stuck in traffic, you can fume and stress, or you can accept the moment, turning it into an opportunity to reflect, listen to music, or simply breathe. The situation remains the same, but your response transforms your experience. Similarly, when dealing with challenging people or situations, patience grants you the space to respond with wisdom instead of reacting impulsively. It's about recognizing that other people's actions often reflect their struggles, not a personal attack on you. By approaching such moments with patience, you protect your peace and open the door to understanding and better outcomes. To cultivate patience, start with awareness. Notice when impatience begins to rise, then pause. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that challenges are part of life's path, not deviations from it. Adjust your expectations. Accept that not everything will go according to plan, and that's okay. Life unfolds in its own time. Every moment that tests your patience is an opportunity to strengthen it, like a muscle. With practice, you'll find yourself less reactive, more composed, and more resilient. You'll notice that life's irritations lose their sting, replaced by a calm and steady perspective. By embracing patience, you align yourself with the Stoic way, transforming trials into lessons, irritations into growth, and each moment into an opportunity for peace. Let patience be your practice and your power as you navigate life with grace and resilience. Number 5, lead by example. In Stoicism, leadership isn't about asserting control or forcing others to follow. It's about how you live your life. True leadership arises from within, through your actions, character, and choices. By embodying the virtues of Stoic philosophy, you naturally inspire and lead those around you. Being a Stoic leader isn't about building walls or becoming indifferent to the world. It's about focusing your energy on the things that truly matter and preserving your inner peace. This allows you to face challenges with resilience and grace, inspiring others to do the same. You become a beacon of steadiness in the storm, drawing others toward your example. At the heart of Stoic leadership is love, not in the traditional emotional sense, but as a purposeful, active force that you direct toward the world. As Seneca wisely puts it, love is something you do, not just something you feel. It's the energy you put out into the world. And like a boomerang, the more love you offer, the more it returns to you, often from the most unexpected places. Stoic love involves approaching every interaction with goodwill and compassion. It's about seeing the humanity in every person, even in the most challenging circumstances. It means wishing well for others, regardless of how they treat you. While this can be difficult, especially in the face of hostility, it's the kind of strength that has the power to transform both your life and the lives of those around you. Part of leading by example is forgiveness and understanding. Everyone is carrying their burdens and fighting their own battles. By choosing love and compassion, we lighten their load and our own, creating deeper connections. This approach extends beyond just relationships with people. It's a broader philosophy of embracing life itself with love. How do we cultivate this Stoic love in our daily lives? Start small. A kind word to a stranger, a gesture of appreciation to a loved one, or a practice of daily gratitude. Reflect on whether your actions are rooted in kindness and love. When faced with negativity, instead of responding with fear or anger, choose love and understanding. Leading by example is about demonstrating courage and kindness, not because life is easy, but because it's the best way to live authentically. And in doing so, you create an environment that encourages others to do the same, turning your own life into a living testament of the Stoic virtues. Number 6, tune out negativity. In a world that constantly pressures us to compare and compete, one of the most powerful Stoic practices is learning to tune out negativity. The Stoics understood that external chaos and judgment from others could easily disturb our inner peace. To maintain your serenity, it's essential to stop allowing these external factors to dictate your happiness. The key lies in focusing on what's within your control and turning down the volume on things that don't matter in the long run. The first step in tuning out negativity is becoming aware of when you're making comparisons. That sudden pang of envy or self-doubt when you see someone else's success? Acknowledge it without judgment, then gently remind yourself, my path is different, and that's okay. The Stoics believe that each person's journey is unique, and comparing your story to someone else's only leads to frustration and resentment. Once you recognize these feelings, you can dismiss them, allowing your peace of mind to remain intact. Next, celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Did you tackle a difficult task at work? Did you show kindness to a stranger? Did you make time for self-care? These moments are all victories. Celebrating your progress, no matter the size, reinforces the idea that your journey is meaningful and valuable. It helps shift your focus away from external standards of success and back to your growth. Every small victory and every step forward counts, and acknowledging them allows you to build a sense of pride in your path. Another key Stoic practice in this realm is reflection. Take time to look back at where you were a year ago, 5 years ago, or even a decade ago. Recognize the strides you've made, the obstacles you've overcome, and the lessons you've learned. This reflection isn't about comparing yourself to others, but about honoring your unique growth and progress. By measuring your development, you reinforce the understanding that your path, no matter how different, is full of purpose. Remember, the Stoics didn't equate success solely with career achievements or material gain. For them, true growth came from cultivating virtues like wisdom, patience, resilience, and inner peace. These are the achievements that truly reflect who you've become. Ask yourself, are you more patient than you were yesterday? More compassionate? More resilient? These internal changes are the truest markers of progress. Amidst the hustle of daily life, it's easy to get lost in tasks, to-do lists, and the drive to achieve more. But Stoicism teaches us to pause, reflect, and remember what truly matters: the connections we share with loved ones and the wisdom we gain through life's challenges. Instead of chasing external validation or comparing yourself to others, focus on cultivating inner peace, growth, and meaningful relationships. These are the things that matter most. Number 7, embrace love in actions. At its core, Stoicism isn't just about resilience, endurance, or rational thinking. It's deeply concerned with our relationships and the connections we form with others. The Stoics understood that time is fleeting and every moment with loved ones is precious. This wisdom encourages us to embrace the present, appreciate the here and now, and value the people who bring joy and meaning to our lives. But how do we put this into practice, especially when life's distractions pull us away from what truly matters? The answer lies in mindfulness. Being fully present with the people we care about means putting aside distractions and giving them our undivided attention. It's about listening deeply when they speak, engaging with them fully, and showing through our actions that they truly matter to us. It's not just about the words we say, but the attention and energy we give to those moments. Expressing gratitude is another essential aspect of embracing love in action. It's easy to take those closest to us for granted, especially when life gets busy. However, the Stoics remind us to appreciate the small, everyday moments that define our relationships. A simple thank you for a kind gesture or a smile for being together can have a profound impact. These little expressions of gratitude serve as a reminder that we value our loved ones and don't take them for granted. In the end, Stoicism teaches us that love isn't just something we feel, it's something we actively do. When we prioritize showing love through our actions, we strengthen our bonds and enrich our lives in ways that transcend fleeting emotions or temporary frustrations. By focusing on the present and nurturing meaningful relationships, we create a life full of purpose and connection. Number 8. A life of meaningful connections. As we wrap up today's exploration of Stoic principles, let's take a moment to reflect on the power of presence and love in our lives. Sometimes it's the simplest gestures, a kind word, a note of appreciation, that carry the most weight. These small acts acknowledge the value of those around us and enrich our relationships in ways that words alone can't express. Stoic love is not passive or abstract. It is active and engaged. It's about showing up, making time for those who matter most, and truly being present in their lives. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to take relationships for granted, but the Stoics remind us that life is fleeting. We must prioritize those bonds that bring us true meaning and joy. In embracing this philosophy, we nurture the foundation of a rich and meaningful life, one built on the irreplaceable relationships that bring us comfort, support, and growth. So whether it's through spending quality time, offering help during tough times, or simply being present in the moment, remember that love is not just something we feel, it's something we actively do. Thank you for joining us today on this journey of reflection. Your path toward wisdom, connection, and inner peace is one we are privileged to be a part of. As we conclude this chapter, let's remind ourselves that Stoicism is more than just an ancient philosophy. It's a guide for living a meaningful and intentional life. Thank you for being here with us at Virtual Stoic. If you found value in today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey of self-discovery, resilience, and growth. Until next time, embrace the wisdom of the Stoics, and remember, true peace and strength come from within. Stay stoic, stay resilient, and continue cultivating a life of virtue. See you in the next video.